Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, so it does appear that we are in for a quite substantial rewards increase for Alliance War, and it is a bit odd, and not that I'm gonna say I had anything to do with this post, but I do think it is a bit odd because the season was meant to start like yesterday, right? And the rewards increase was not announced with the Season 42 announcement when all the changes, got given to us, which is how they typically do these things. If they do announce rewards increase, that they do at the same time as, the details for the new season. Additionally, I basically think that this rewards increase was probably meant for the upcoming season, but because this season got delayed, and also because, the 7-star release happened kind of like prior to the actual start of the season, they decided to bring these changes forward. That being said, there is quite significant increase for all of the higher Alliance War rewards tiers. We're going to break that down in a second. Up until Gold 2, there are improvements, but obviously the most significant ones are for Masters and Plat level alliances. And so yeah, let's take a look at it. We have 7-star Hero Crystal Shards added for Masters and up to Plat 4. Tier 6 CC significantly increased in Masters Plat 1 through Plat 4, including the addition of selectors for Masters. Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic Fragments increased. Number of 25% Tier 5 CC selectors increased for Masters. And number of Tier 5 Basic Catalysts increased for Masters and Plat 1 through Plat 4. And we do have like a specific breakdown here, so we can take a look at it. Now, winning the Alliance War season will give you a full-on 7-star crystal, one full one, 15,000 shards. It will give you 4 25% Tier 6 CC selectors, not random crystals, and 25% crystals. So in total, you would be getting 2 full Tier 6 class Catalyst crystals, which is effectively doubling to what people are getting now for winning the first place in Masters. And then obviously the rest of the Tier 3 Alpha fragments increase as well and stuff like that. And just finishing in Masters top 10, which is, kind of like the position New Nation often occupies, either top 3 or top 10. Then we have 8,000 7-star Hero Crystal Shards, 25% Tier 6 CC selectors, which is the same amount there, except that, these are selectors, which is significantly better. And 5% crystals opposed to 5% crystals. So there is an increase of, 40%? So basically, for finishing top 10 Masters, get a full Tier 6 class Catalyst, which in reality, again, in the afterlight of this event, seems significantly less impactful than it would have, let's say, a month ago, but it is still a definite improvement in that. And obviously they still have increased the amount of Tier 3 Alpha fragments and Tier 6 basic fragments. So, but even if you don't make it to Masters, let's say you make it to Plat 2, that would now net you 3,000 7-star Hero Crystal Shards. It would give you 50% of Tier 6 CC, spread across 10 smaller crystals, and it does give you effectively 1.5-ish or 1.25 Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basics. Compared to what it is now, if you can take a look at Plat 2, obviously there are no 7-star shards at all, so there's a bump of 2,000 7-star shards for Plat 2. No, wait, 3,000 7-star shards. And how much Tier 6 CC you get now in Plat 2? It is 5%, so it's 25%, so it's double the Tier 6 class Catalyst fragments, opposed to what it used to be. And you have 45 and 57, and now Plat 2 would have 56 and 71. So again, it is a fairly noticeable bump for sure, and especially because it's coming at a time like this when, realistically, I don't think anybody of us expected Season 42 rewards to be increased. As I made a video previously, I suspected that there will be a reward bump for virtually all of the game modes in very, very near future, because every single game mode is lagging behind significantly, every single piece of content in the game is lagging behind significantly to what Kabam has been putting on offer. And that often does kind of like signal the change in the game economy. As far as how this change comes, I do think this change is a good starting point, but I do think that Kabam also needs to start bringing these rewards lower to a degree. I do think that there's nothing wrong in giving, some tier 6 class catalyst fragments to people in gold 2 and gold 1, because getting there, isn't given either. You still need to put in effort. It's not like you just randomly join war and, play and as an alliance finish in gold 1 or gold 2. And then obviously, I do think that overall Kabam still needs to work on incentivizing lower map people also trying to compete for Alliance War. Ultimately, the rewards bump is noticeable, definitely. And it is much more enticing to fight for that top spot. Alliance War realistically will never be worth its weight in the rewards. It really pretty much never has been, aside from like initial couple of seasons. It always takes far too many resources and effort and time and stress to put in, and realistically all the top alliances are primarily competing in between each other. Obviously the rewards are very, very good, but the best reward for Alliance War is saying we won the Alliance War season, or we were in top 3 in Alliance War season. At the same time, obviously, being rewarded is important and is significant to it. And I do hope that as Kabam has been doing this, they do not remain stagnant. Because over the course of last half a year, we saw Alliance War rewards being increased like 2 or 3 times. Kind of like quietly on the download, just slightly increasing the tier 6 class catalyst fragments, slightly increasing some, tier 3 alphas, tier 6 basics and stuff like that. Just, by not major margins. And I hope Kabam carries on the same approach here, where, maybe not necessarily the next season, the season after, they bump up those 15,000 7-star shards for first place to 20,000, and then, give 10k for finishing in top 10 masters and stuff like that. As long as we see gradual increase and update to these rewards, I think Alliance War is going to be in much, much better place than it is right now. And obviously the immediate impact for the upcoming season is going to be that there will likely be more alliances trying their best to get up to the Masters, to Masters top 10 and Plat 1 and stuff like that. So it should make for more tense and interesting Alliance War season as well, which is something I absolutely 1000% look forward to. Let me know what you guys think about these changes to Alliance War rewards. Again, I completely understand that there is a portion of player base who doesn't care for war, and there's going to be a large segment of player base who are not going to be happy that their war rewards did not get increased in like, gold 4 or somewhere else. But for more competitive perspective of Alliance Wars, this is definitely a nice, pleasant increase. Again, it still doesn't quite measure up to the stuff that BAM is just throwing out with these 7-star celebration events and Gwenpool's bubbles, but one thing at a time. If we get this sorted out and Alliance Quest gets an increase, and perhaps Incursions and perhaps Battlegrounds, then we might be in a position where, you can actually earn a significant amount of rewards opposed to just having to buy them. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys soon. Bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about